I've got the tale of two catfishes, I guess, which is one senior year, swipe on Tinder, whatever. I think it's past senior year, like going into the next summer. And I'd never, ever in my life, ever been catfished, ever. And I start talking to this girl who, like, literally, I'm positive I searched her up on Facebook. She was real, and she went to St. John's, and I was like, okay, great. Talking to her to just make this as fast as possible. Out of nowhere, we go from like normal conversations. She also knew who I was, so she was like, "Oh yeah, no, I've I know you like from group of friends." So like she like knew things about me. So I was like, all right, this girl has to be like whatever. Suddenly, out of nowhere, at like 2 a.m. one night, like I'm out at the bar. I like check my Snapchat, and I have like 6 Snapchats from her, and they are literally, there's 5 pictures and 1 video. All 5 pictures are different nudes, and the video is more explicit than that. The thing is, none of the nudes matched. Like I looked at them, I was like, these are all different girls. Like they look close, but they are wrong. This is wrong. And so I was like, who is this? Like, I was like, so I just literally straight up responded with, these pictures are not you. Who is this? Question mark. She then just doesn't answer, sends 2 more nudes. It's like a Frankenstein of nudes. They are not at all related. I'm like, all right, like this is just weird. And also I'd like to say, like, I'm sending me nudes just randomly out of nowhere. Like, I guess, like, some guys of course are like, oh, awesome. Like I'm like a little bit like, I'm happily engaged now, but like at the time, was like, I've been a relationship guy. So to me, that's like kind of just like too much.
Yeah, I agree. If it's a little too easy, it's like yeah, it's a little skeptical to me too. Like,
so I was just like, who is this? This isn't a real person, blah, blah, blah. She goes, oh, trust me, it is. She calls me, and like I talked to her for like 2 minutes, and then I'm just like, nah, I'm not fucking buying this. I say that to her face, or not to her face, through phone. She blocks me on everything. To this day, I don't know who that girl was. Girl, guy, I don't know. Who was it? I got legitimately catfished with no answer. No idea who it was. I don't know.
You didn't actually go on the date.
No.
You have to meet the chick. You have to meet the chick for it to be catfished.
Second was, well, I mean, that's not true. Second is, you can get catfished without meeting someone. But second is,
that doesn't count.
All right, it was a mini catfish. All right, but second was not exactly catfish, but it was the same thing as Coop, where I will say, this girl, met her, it was like I was living by the shore, so we talked on whatever dating app it was, and then we were like, okay, yeah, let's grab drinks here on like a Thursday. And she shows up, and yeah, it was the same situation where those pictures had probably been from like 3 years ago. And she just did not look like herself anymore, and was no longer someone that I was into. But like Coop, I was just like, what are you supposed to do in that situation? What do you do? You roll up, and you're like, you can't just make an excuse now. I'm not going to just pull out my phone and be like, oh, my, grandma's dead. I need to leave. Like, I just couldn't do it. So instead, I'm like, all right, let's go into the restaurant. Let's go into the bar, whatever. It was a bar. And we were supposed to just get drinks. What makes it way more awkward was that this girl worked part-time at this bar and did not tell me. So suddenly she's just going behind the bar, talking to everyone, introducing me to like 5 different people, including the owner. I'm like, this is horrible. Like, I don't want to be associated with this girl. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm trying to be as low-key as possible. I'm being the complete opposite, like unintentionally. I'm like, oh my God. All right. I'm like, just get through this. I legitimately I look at my phone. Let's say it's like 5 o'clock. I look at my phone. I'm like, you have to be here for 90 minutes. That is what you have to do. Just be here for 90 minutes. Okay. That's fair. Bounce after that. At that point in time, you know, normally on a date, I have like, I used to have like a hard rule where it's like, you know, of course you don't want to come across as like some, you know, crazy drunk or anything. So I would keep the alcohol to a minimum, like, you know, a drink or two, like during dinner or whatever. Then if you go out to the bar, you know, you keep it casual, you keep it light. This is the only time in my life where I was literally like, I do not care what this person thinks of me. I am just going to just deal with this by getting drunk. And I think I proceeded to have, probably ended up staying for like 2 hours. This girl, not only like, she caught my vibe of like, okay, let's get drunk. And she just starts getting free shots just from, because she works there. So next thing you know, I'm like 10 drinks in. I'm like 2 hours. I'm like,
he sounds fun.
Slurring my words. I'm like, yeah, I'll meet you. I'm down to meet tomorrow. She's like, I'm bartending tomorrow. You get all the free drinks you want. I'm like, yeah. I got out of there.
That's worse than mine.
I think I ended up. I mean, she texted me 3 times the next day, like, because the next day was Friday and I was out. She was like, are you coming by to get some rum buckets? Are you coming by? All this stuff. And I was just like, I can't answer this. This is so bad. And so I ended up blocking her number. And luckily I never saw her again. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Bro, you know what? Also, you agreed to another date. You were getting free stuff too.
Because like, it was just awkward. I freaking...
that doesn't mean you agree.
Oh, so, like, what am I supposed
at least I didn't show her up. Like, what is that, Korzemba, bro?
Hey, you know what? She pulled the first move.
Yeah, so, guys, we are capping off the giveaway to the first 40,000 subscribers that turn on our notifications for the Laced Up podcast. All you have to do to enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X is subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to do us a favor, leave a like on the pod and let me know in the comment section down below when it's done. You'll enter for a chance to win a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X.
If you're still here while the music is cued, here are 2 videos I think you are definitely going to enjoy. Make sure to click on one of them. Again, I know you're going to love it. And other than that, have a great day and peace.